Today, I'll be sharing the key findings from the interviews conducted with 40 remarkable leaders. We'll explore the insights and strategies they shared about navigating the challenges of life-work balance from the collective wisdom of their experience. These leaders didn't claim to have all the answers, but their stories provide valuable lessons for anyone trying to navigate the complexities of professional ambition and personal fulfillment. To explore life-work balance, it's essential to first consider the internal barriers we tend to create for ourselves. Often, internal doubts hold professionals back more than external obstacles. Leaders I interviewed admitted to moments of hesitation, moments where they questioned whether they could manage a thriving career while maintaining a fulfilling personal life. The key realization was that they didn't have to choose. Success in one area doesn't mean failure in another. They reframed their thinking, recognizing that with the right mindset and support, balance is not only possible, but essential. By letting go of self-imposed limits, they embraced opportunity and trusted that they could navigate both worlds effectively. After the mindset shift, the next step is understanding that balance often involves trades-off. Leaders acknowledged that they couldn't have everything at the same time. Pursuing high-level roles sometimes meant giving up certain personal routines or activities, because these trade-offs weren't seen as sacrifices. The key is defining your values and what you truly want with clarity. When you make decisions that align with those priorities, they feel like intentional choices rather than sacrifices or burdens. Staying aligned with your goals empowers you to fully commit to them, making the path forward feel purposeful and rewarding. To sum it up, if you want a top position, you may need to let go of certain personal activities, but staying aligned with your goals gives you the strength to fully commit to the role. Many leaders found themselves confronting the societal expectation of having it all, a pressure that can feel both overwhelming and unrealistic. One key insight the leaders shared was that you can have it all, just not at the same time. At different stages of their lives, they made deliberate choices about which areas, work or family, needed more focus, while the others temporarily stepped back. This wasn't about abandoning their goals, but about recognizing that life has phases. A life and a career are measured over the long run, not by any single moment. There will be periods of advancement in one area and retraction in another, but these shifts are part of the bigger picture. By understanding what mattered most in each stage, they could focus their energy without feeling overwhelmed. Balance for them was a dynamic process, adjusted to the demands of the moment and aligned with the long-term vision. Guilt seems inevitable for many people, especially when they feel like they're not there for their family. So how did the leaders handle that? Guilt is something almost every leader confronted, particularly when they missed important moments like school events or family milestones. However, they developed a mindset shift that helped them manage these feelings. Rather than focusing on what they gave up, they focused on what they gave. While they may have missed a concert or a family activity, they recognized that their professional efforts contribute to their family's well-being and future. This reframing allowed them to see that their absence at certain moment is balanced by the values and lessons they impart, such as resilience, ambition, and the importance of balancing responsibilities. For example, a leader's child might not remember a specific missed event, but they will remember the dedication, work ethic, and accomplishment they witnessed in their parent. This shift from "I wasn't there" to "I'm building something meaningful for my family" helped leaders ease their guilt and take pride in the legacy they are creating. not just through their presence, but also through the values they model. Perfectionism was another common challenge of leaders. They felt that they had to excel at work, be the ideal parent, and maintain their personal well-being, all without making a single misstep. This self-imposed pressure created unnecessary stress and often left them feeling dissatisfied. They realized that perfection isn't achievable, and striving for it only added to their burden. Instead, they shifted their focus to doing their best in the areas that mattered most at the time. This change in mindset helped them reduce stress and find joy in their accomplishments without the constant need to meet unrealistic standards. Letting go of perfection wasn't about lowering expectations. It was about recognizing that authenticity and balance matter more than being flawless. The third pillar in the equation of life and work is us. It's the foundation that supports both work and family, yet it's the one most people forget. Leaders shared how easy it is to pour all their energy into their careers and family responsibilities, leaving little or nothing for themselves. Reflecting on their journeys, many leaders said they wished they distributed their energy more evenly. Balance isn't just about professional goals or family priorities. It's also about caring for yourself. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's essential. It enables you to maintain your well-being and show up fully for both work and life. True balance is holistic. It includes your own needs as much as your commitments to others' needs. One of the most effective strategies leaders shared for self-care is knowing when to pause and recharge. Leadership demands can be relentless, but recognizing personal limits and creating space to rest is essential. Pausing doesn't mean stepping away completely. It means allowing yourself to reset. Whether it's seeking support from a coach, asking for help from friends or family, or simply taking a break, these moments of restoration are vital. By setting boundaries and prioritizing recovery, leaders were able to sustain their effectiveness and maintain a healthier equilibrium between work and life. Leaders also mentioned that effective support systems are essential for maintaining life-work balance. Leaders often emphasized the importance of both informal and formal networks. Informal networks includes family, close friends, and even colleagues who provide emotional support and practical assistance in everyday's life. Equally important are strong professional networks, sponsors, mentors, and allies who truly understand your goals. These individuals create an environment where leaders can perform at their best without feeling like they have to sacrifice their personal lives. Building these networks allowed leaders to face professional and personal challenges with more grace and more resilience. Many leaders viewed their professional growth as something that directly involved their families. They didn't treat major career decisions as isolated personal choices. Instead, they saw these moments as family projects. This meant openly discussing career goals, upcoming challenges, and how their choices would impact everyone. By seeking their family's input and understanding, they built a shared vision where every milestone felt like a collective achievement. When the whole family is on the same page, it creates a sense of unity and support. It ensures that professional responsibilities don't come at the expense of personal relationship, but instead strengthens them as everyone adapts and grows together. After turning career milestones into family milestones, how did this collaboration look with their partners? Collaboration with partners was a cornerstone of their approach. Leaders made it a priority to have ongoing, honest conversations with their partners about their aspirations and challenges. For example, they would discuss career opportunities and ask, "Does this fit with where we're going as a family? Can you support me with some responsibilities during this period?" This dialogue wasn't just about practical adjustments. It was about aligning on shared goals and ensuring both partners felt valued and heard. This kind of partnership turned their ambitions into a mutual endeavor, allowing leaders to take on big opportunities without creating conflict or imbalance at home. Instead, their relationships became a source of strength that supported their personal and professional growth. But what about their relationships with their children? How did leaders ensure these stayed strong with their demanding schedules? Children were another vital part of the equation. Leaders recognized that their roles sometimes meant being less available, but they approached this with honesty and transparency. They explained the reasons behind their commitments in ways their children could understand, making it clear that their absence wasn't due to a lack of care. For instance, they might say, "I may not always be there to pick you up from school, but you will have other kinds of opportunities like traveling with me for work and experiencing new things." By involving their children in the bigger picture, they build trust and connection. Their kids didn't feel left out, but instead, they saw themselves as part of a broader journey. This approach strengthens relationships even when time was limited. When families are included in the process, whether it's through collaboration with a partner or with an honest conversation with a child, it creates a supportive system that makes balance not just possible, but deeply fulfilling. It turns professional growth into something that enriches everyone involved. The most important takeaway from this study is that life-work balance is a journey of understanding your values, leaning on the support of others, and letting go of guilt and perfection. It's about making intentional choices, adjusting as life evolves, and creating harmony across the different phases of your life. Balance isn't a one-time achievement. It's a dynamic process. It requires ongoing evaluation and adjustment. The leaders highlighted the need to continuously reflect on what's working and what isn't, especially when balancing professional responsibilities and personal priorities. They emphasized that being a leader isn't just about hitting targets and meeting deadlines. It's about creating a fulfilling, sustainable life in which work and personal responsibilities don't fight each other but flow together.